Good. Now we can move on and prepare for Sunday for our real open. So please, really, second half, our guys' effort. Our guys continue to play and not play to the score, which I think is very important and showed some maturity.
Talked about wanting to attack more this year. You see that in this first game tonight?
Yeah. You know, we've seen that early on that I think we picked up our defensive pressure, and I know we won't be able to pressure some teams as much, but at least we'll be there. Some teams will be, you know, a little better, a little more prepared, but we still were in attack mode. And I think what really helps us to attack is most of the time we have 5 guys on the floor that can all pass and make plays. It makes a difference in your offense.
Was the front court productivity surprising to you, or is that what you're expecting from these guys?
That's what we've been seeing. This is what we've been seeing.
Seemed like
I think earlier people asked me who was most improved. Someone asked, I said Jannard Drill. So when I say that, that's why it's not a surprise, because that's what we've been seeing him do lately.
Well, you hadn't really spoken much about G, and at least in the first half, I thought he was probably the biggest surprise in the half.
He did a nice job. No one ever asked about G. And when I bring him up, they go, okay, yeah. Now, what about? But G is, I've always said, he's a serviceable big for us.
it seemed like your guys learned the lessons from Saturday in terms of the new hand checks and did a pretty good job of getting it all.
That team was a driving team that was going to the basket. We played teams like that in the past, and although they did get to the basket on us a lot, I should say a lot, but more than we would have liked. I thought we did a good job of not fouling them as much as we could have with that much penetration coming at us.
Any part of Jerome's performance tonight that you were most pleased with?
Probably his rebounding. 9 rebounds. That is probably, I mean, we know he can pass. We've always said he's our best playmaker up at the high post. We said that. He finished, which was good, but he's been finishing here in practice. But we've talked to him about you have to rebound the ball better, and he did tonight. He did a good job. And then the last week, he's been rebounding like that all week.
The way this team played, Coach, did you feel like it just feels like a whole different team? Like this wouldn't be the same type of team from a year ago?
Well, there's no doubt it's a different team. Like I said, for starters, there's just more guys that can make plays. There's more depth. There's more energy. A guy like Darren Johnson, a freshman who didn't really get the ball to go down, I thought he did a very good job guarding the ball tonight. His presence was something that would be underappreciated. Mike Anderson, just his presence defensively. So there's just more depth, more athletes out there on the floor that we can go to.
I know people are going to look at the stat line for the free throws. Any early cause for alarm with that?
You know, we shoot them good in practice. When a couple years when we weren't as good, I said wasn't alarmed early. But you know, I mean, CJ missed a couple.
That's what seemed to be kind of the most unusual thing. 3 in a row. Has that ever happened?
Not often, not with CJ. So you gotta think that's not gonna happen very much.
Last year, you could almost hear from press row during games, you demanding them to get the ball inside and inside. Are you already at the point you don't have to do that? Have they proven to the guards what they can do inside?
Well, I think when you see Paris do what he does inside, we don't have to demand it as much. Those guys understand. We know Sean is capable of scoring inside as well.
Where is Sean right now in his progression?
He's coming along. You know, Sean had, been sick a little bit, had missed some time, and he's still regaining his strength and all that. I think he's making good progress. I think he's further along than where he was at this time last year. Obviously, he was injured. He came back 6-7 weeks later, but he's already playing now, so I would imagine Sean is just going to keep getting better and better.
Is that tonight's game sort of an indication of your rotation, or were you doing some experimenting out there?
Well, at times we probably play different combinations that maybe we won't play Sunday, depending on the game. But we still got guys minutes that we wanted to get minutes.
And How is Simmons? Desmond?
Desmond, we were waiting because there was some discussion as to if he could wait, take a little time off, come back, but medical staff decided he's gonna have surgery, arthroscopic surgery. So he'll be back, probably sometime mid-December, third week of December, sometime.
And then is it on his knee?
His knee.
And is that the same knee that he had?
I believe it is, yeah. This swelling wouldn't go down on his,
So would that put him right around the beginning of Pac-12 play?
right before, hopefully, right before.
So, you know, you talked about Nigel and just how you feel like he's just solid and it's not going to be very flashy. Is that kind of a typical Nigel game for him?
If you weren't paying attention, I guarantee you didn't know he had 13 points. Unless you're really paying close attention to Mark. He just kind of plays. He's just efficient. I think he was 5 for 7, something like that from the
Yeah.
field. 15 points he had? 16, I'm sorry. Yeah, I didn't even know. 5 for 5 from the line. He is an efficient basketball player. And as a freshman, he has an ability to calm your team down as a freshman, which is a rare, rare quality. The thing with Nigel is he's just not a guy out there that is running the team, and he's not a factor offensively. He scored points. He scores points all the time in our inter-squad scrimmages. He always scores. He's been our leading scorer a number of times in inter-squad scrimmages. We had one inter-squad scrimmage. He scored 20 and a half. He took 8 shots. He's just efficient. That's what he is.
Looked like a couple times when they were going to the foul line, he kind of got the group together and kind of led the discussions. And
He doesn't know his age. He's not aware of it. All he knows is we got to be good, and whatever it takes to be good, I'm going to help him. I'm going to rally the guys up. Just what all he knows.
Who is the next option, you think, 6-man wise or hustle type guy wise for Simmons in the interim?
Oh, I don't know. You know, in terms of those bigs, there are 4 of them that we just kind of spread the minutes around. I thought they did a great job tonight. I think Jannard kind of picked up the slack and went in and got 9 boards, almost had a double-double. But I think he picked up that slack. Mike Anderson had 6 rebounds in 18 minutes. Andrews had 6 rebounds, and guards helped us on the boards also.
The way those bigs are passing, can you envision 3 or 4 of them on the floor sometime?
Probably not.
2?
We'd probably go with 4 guards before we'd go with 3 bigs.
You guys good?
Good.